What if I told you one continent shaped modern democracy, triggered world wars, created global empires, and rebuilt itself from total destruction? Europe's history is not just old kings and castles, it's revolutions, innovation, chaos, and transformation. In the next 5 minutes, you'll understand how Europe went from ancient tribes to one of the most powerful regions on Earth. Chapter 1. The Foundations of Europe, from 20 to 105. Europe's story begins with ancient civilizations that changed human thinking forever. Ancient Greece introduced democracy, philosophy, theater, and scientific curiosity. Thinkers like Socrates and Plato questioned everything, and those ideas still shape education today. Then came the Roman Empire, a superpower that built roads, massive cities, advanced laws, and a military machine that dominated huge parts of Europe. But in 476 AD, Rome collapsed under internal conflict and outside invasions, leaving Europe politically fragmented and unstable. Chapter 2. The Medieval World, from 105 to 150. After Rome fell, Europe entered the medieval era, often called the Dark Ages, though life didn't completely stop. Power shifted to local kings and feudal lords who controlled land and armies. Castles replaced Roman cities, and survival became the priority. Religion became the center of society. The church held enormous influence over politics, education, and daily life. During this time, massive religious wars known as the Crusades reshaped relations between Europe and the Middle East, leaving long-lasting cultural and political effects. Chapter 3. The Renaissance Awakening, from 150 to 245. Then, Europe experienced a powerful rebirth, the Renaissance. Artists, scientists, and thinkers rediscovered knowledge from ancient Greece and Rome. Creativity exploded across Italy and beyond. Leonardo da Vinci combined art with science. Michelangelo transformed sculpture and architecture. At the same time, the printing press allowed ideas to spread faster than ever before, changing education and challenging old authority. Soon after, the scientific revolution pushed humanity into a new age. Galileo studied the stars, Newton explained gravity, and Europe began to shift from tradition toward reason and discovery. Chapter 4. Revolutions and World Wars, from 245 to 355. As ideas spread, people demanded change. Revolutions shook monarchies across Europe, especially the French Revolution, which challenged absolute power and promoted equality and citizens' rights. But the 20th century brought Europe's darkest moments. World War I destroyed empires and caused massive casualties. Economic crises and political instability followed, creating conditions that led to World War II. Nazi Germany under Adolf Hitler plunged Europe into devastation. Cities were destroyed, millions died, and the continent faced unimaginable destruction. By 1945, Europe was physically and emotionally shattered, but rebuilding had already begun. Chapter 5. Modern Europe, from 355 to 450. After the wars, European nations realized constant conflict could not continue. Countries began cooperating economically and politically, leading to the creation of what we now know as the European Union. Borders opened, trade increased, and former enemies became partners. Today, Europe stands as a center of technology, culture, education, and global diplomacy, although challenges like political division and economic pressure still exist. Ending, plus CTA, from 450 to 510. Europe's history proves one powerful truth: civilizations rise, fall, and reinvent themselves. From ancient philosophers to modern nations, Europe's journey shaped the world we live in today. If you enjoy fast, powerful history explained simply, hit like, subscribe, and get ready for the next story that changed human history.